Have you ever tried to meditate, read about spirituality, or even apply a Buddhist teaching, but felt that it simply doesn't work? Maybe you thought, this is for monks, not for me, someone who lives in the rush of work, bills, and responsibilities? If you've ever felt this way, know that you are not alone. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. How Buddhism can help anyone in modern life without radicalism, without having to give up everything and live in a temple. We live in a fast-paced world. Notifications every minute, pressure to produce more, constant comparisons on social media, anxiety about the future. The modern mind is like a room full of voices all shouting at once. And when we try to apply spiritual practices, we often give up because we think they don't fit into our reality. But here's the truth. Buddhism was not created only for monks. It was created for ordinary human beings like you and me. The Buddha himself lived amid challenges, pain, and uncertainty. And the teachings he left are, in fact, practical tools to deal with real life. Buddhism does not require you to become radical. You don't need to shave your head, wear an orange robe, or live isolated on a mountain. What you need is to apply small teachings in your daily life. And these small steps can completely transform the way you deal with stress, anxiety, and even relationships. Let's explore some of these teachings now. The Dalai Lama said, "If you want to understand your mind, observe your breath." The breath is the invisible thread that connects body and mind. And the simplest and most powerful practice is to stop for a few seconds and simply listen to your breath. Practical example. Before replying to a message that upset you, take 3 deep breaths. Before entering an important meeting, close your eyes for 10 seconds and simply feel the air going in and out. This small habit can reduce your anxiety in minutes. The Buddha said, "With our thoughts, we create the world." The problem is that we believe every thought as if it were absolute truth. But thoughts are like clouds. They come and go. Practical example. When the thought, "I'm not good enough," arises, don't fight it. Just say to yourself, "This is only a thought, not who I am." Imagine yourself sitting by a river, watching leaves float by. Each thought is a leaf. You don't need to grab any of them. This simple practice already changes the way you deal with your mind. How many times have you spoken with someone without really listening? In Buddhism, listening is an act of compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Deep listening is offering the other person a chance to heal." Practical example. Next time someone opens up to you, don't interrupt. Don't rush to give advice. Just listen. You'll realize that often the simple act of listening is enough to ease someone's pain. Silence frightens many people, but in Buddhism, it is seen as a source of strength. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Silence is a source of great strength." Practical example. Instead of filling every moment with music, TV, or your phone, try sitting in silence for 5 minutes. Listen to the sounds around you, the sound of your breath, the sound of nothing. This space of silence can bring clarity and peace. So far, we've seen that Buddhism does not require radicalism. With small steps, conscious breathing, observing your thoughts, listening to others, and valuing silence, you can already transform your modern life. But there's more. And I'll show you Buddhist stories that prove these teachings are timeless. We live in an age of excess. Excess of information, excess of stimuli, excess of expectations. And this generates anxiety, stress, and even depression. But Buddhism reminds us of something simple. Everything is impermanent. The body speaks. It whispers before it screams, but we rarely listen. Thich Nhat Hanh taught, "As I inhale, I say to myself, I am aware of my body. As I exhale, I smile to my body." Practical example. If you feel tension in your shoulders, stop for 1 minute, take a deep breath, and smile at that part of your body. This simple gesture already reduces physical stress. A man once went to the Buddha, consumed by anger. He shouted, insulted, tried to provoke. The Buddha remained silent, and then he said, "If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" So it is with anger. You don't need to accept it. Practical example. When you feel anger, don't respond immediately. Take a deep breath and say, "This anger does not need to be my response." The Buddha said, "All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering." Practical example. When you are in pain, remember, this too shall pass. When you are in joy, cherish it. This too is impermanent. This awareness changes the way we live each moment. Shantideva said, "All the happiness in the world comes from wishing others to be happy. All the suffering in the world comes from wishing only myself to be happy." Listening with the heart is wishing the other well. It is opening space for them to fully exist. Practical example. When talking to someone, ask yourself, how can I ease this person's pain right now? Sometimes the answer is simply being present. The river and the disciple. Life is like a river in motion. If you stand still, you'll be swept away. If you trust the present, you'll cross. The tea bowl. A full mind cannot receive anything new. Listening is emptying the mind. The bamboo. Strong because it's flexible. Listening is being flexible before life. Buddhism is not about withdrawing from the world. It is about living better within it. You don't need to become radical. You don't need to become a monk. You don't need to give up everything. With small teachings applied daily, you can already transform your modern life. Breathe consciously, observe your thoughts, listen to others. If this message resonated with you and you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel and join this journey of wisdom and peace. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to bring a little more calm and balance into their modern life.